This iPhone 11 looks like it went through a divorce. The back glass is completely shattered along with the camera lens. I really like this color though, so we're gonna keep it for our restoration. The sides are also scratched and dented, and there's another problem. The screen is blackened on the right hand side. It's not that visible in the recording, but in real life it's very noticeable. You can see it even better here on the white background. So today we're gonna change the housing, the screen, and the battery. I've already removed what I don't need from this housing, so grab a drink and let's start. Come on. As always with iPhones, we have to remove the two pentalobe screws next to the charging port. Then I'm gonna use this device that has a suction cup, and it will help me lift up the screen. You can see I'm lifting the screen just enough to put a plastic pick inside. And now I can go around the screen until I can fully lift it. Lifting up the screen, we can see the battery looks weird. It's not bloated, but it shouldn't look like this. I've already wanted to replace the battery even before seeing this, but now, looking at it, it was the right call. Onwards we go with removing the metal brackets and screws to access the battery connector and the screen connectors. After removing the brackets, we can disconnect the battery and the screen connectors, and now we can take the screen off. Now that the screen is out of the way, we can start disconnecting everything from the logic board, so we can move it to the new housing. We're also gonna move over the cameras and the Face ID module. Let me know down in the comments if any of you tried to repair your own phones. I'm actually really curious to know this. After removing the rest of the screws that hold the logic board in place, we have even more connectors to disconnect, hidden under metal brackets, the first one next to the SIM tray and the other one under the connectors for the Face ID. This flex cable is actually glued to the side of the logic board. And now the Face ID module can actually be taken out. And here's the other metal bracket. Underneath we have a few more connectors and we can finally remove the logic board. Time to grab the other housing and place the logic board inside. And we do what we just did, but this time basically in reverse. I hope you enjoy watching the video so far. Each time I try to get better with editing, with my voice, but I don't know if you guys actually enjoy what I do. So what I'm trying to say is, leave me some feedback. It's important for me to know what you guys think, because at the end of the day, you are the people watching my content, and I want you to feel that after you saw the video, you got something out of it. So yeah, don't be afraid to share your thoughts. It's gonna help me make better content, and in the end, it's gonna help you too. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And now back to our regular program. We have to clean these cameras. I'm using a Q-tip with isopropyl alcohol, and it's not gonna look perfect again because of the dust and debris that got inside, but if the camera lens itself is not scratched, you won't see any difference. Now I'll just use some air to blow away any dust that got inside the housing, and I'll place the camera back inside the phone. Now it's time to give the Face ID a little clean, and then we can place it back in its spot. With the Face ID where it should be, now I can start reconnecting everything. If you guys want to check out my other videos, you can click on the pop-up banner above or click in the description and you'll find my phone restorations playlist. You'll find a diverse selection of phones from different manufacturers such as Samsung, Huawei, Apple, you name it. Now that we've connected basically everything back, I'm gonna add the metal bracket over the cameras, screw it down, And we'll move on to the next piece of the puzzle, which is the battery. This is a high quality aftermarket battery, and I'm just gonna stick the adhesive to the back of it. Now I can finally place it inside the frame. I'll just connect it first, just to make sure I place it correctly, stick it down to the frame, and then disconnect it again just to make sure we don't damage anything. This is our new screen, well, kind of new because it's actually refurbished. The screen is original, just the front glass was replaced. These are cheaper than buying a new original screen, and of better quality than anything aftermarket. The earpiece has to go from the old screen to the new screen, so let's start doing that. The earpiece is held down by 4 screws and a bit of adhesive. And here I'll use my tweezers to gently remove it from the frame. This whole thing needs to be handled gently, because if any damage happens to it, Face ID will stop working. Now I'll just clean it from dust and debris and place it down on our new screen. Now it's time to connect the screen and test if it actually works. Always test before full assembly, because you don't want to work extra for nothing. Powering on the phone, we see the Apple logo, which is a great sign, and wait for it to boot. And the phone booted. So now let's see if every single part of the screen responds to touch. Everything looks fine, so let's start the final assembly. Lifting the screen back up, we can disconnect it again and start removing the old adhesive from inside the frame. This is the adhesive that helps prevent water and dust from getting inside the phone. Now I just clean the frame with alcohol to help our new adhesive stick better. with the seal replaced, we can reconnect the screen, add the metal brackets back, and screw them down in place. And now we can finally close the phone for good. The only thing that's left is to screw back the two pentalobe screws. And here is our fully working, amazing looking iPhone 11. Another quick test of the screen, and then I just want to clean it up a bit on the outside to make it look presentable. So guys, this is our restored iPhone 11. It had a blackened corner on the screen, a shattered back, a smashed camera lens, and for some reason, a wrinkled battery. We've replaced all of those, and now the phone looks amazing again. And these are the components we just changed to make this phone look like it's brand new. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed. I also hope you learned something today. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!